friends! Today is one of the best times of the year. It's planting day. And boy, do I have a lot of planting to do. As you can see, there's a lot. So what I'm concentrating on this morning is I'm going to get my herb garden in, because I still don't have a lot of the trellises ready for the things. I want to have them in before I plant certain plants. So I am going to plant a few things in the vegetable garden. I'm hoping to get to my kidney beans today, my soldier beans today, and the goose beans today. But first, we gotta go harvest some eggs. The chickens have been singing all morning, so I think they've laid. So we're gonna go check them out. I hope it's not too muddy down here, because I have my garden shoes on. There's lots of holes in them. So let's see. Our new chickens have been laying for about 2 weeks now. We still have them separated. Yep. Because, I don't know, maybe we're being a little too overprotective. No, we're gonna go in the other way. Maybe we're being a little too overprotective of the new chickens, and we need to just let them get their feathers plucked out, get their combs packed. I don't know. Okay, let me in. They're not gonna let me in, hold on. Okay, plan B. I came back and grabbed my boots. It is a bit muddy down here. Okay, so first I'm gonna check the original girls' eggs. The mean girls. Very wet down here. Yes, hello mean girls. So these are the troublemakers. In particular, just one is being very aggressive with, it was just one of the new white chickens, but now she seems to be going after one of the brown chickens too. So, are we being too protective of, I mean, I know they have to figure this all out and get a pecking order and all that, but maybe it's the mama bear in me. But I hate to see anything get hurt, right? So, okay. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, they all laid in one box. Typical. Beautiful blue eggs. The last couple of days, so they're not muddy, the eggs either. Okay, now I gotta go into the other one and see if she'll let me in. These ones are escape artists. Hello ladies, how we doing? So this little coop we bought, we did not know it was gonna be this little, but boy is it ever. Oh well, we got 3 out of 4 in here too. Okay. They're upset because I didn't bring them anything. I should have brought down some sunflowers, huh? Some sunflower seeds, rather. So I'll show you this itty bitty coop we got. Yeah. It's big enough for 4 chickens. They are, I guess if you don't care about how comfortable your chickens are, but it works. Basically, we switch them out. We switch these 4 into this one and these 4 into this one during the day. They don't bug them at night. They actually all sleep together on one roost. Seem to be getting along, but the second we open the door and they all come out, they all pile on this one right here. Her comb is finally all healed up. And then this one, who we've nicknamed Boots, because every time I come in, she tries to peck the flowers on my rain boots. So we got water. Let me see. There you go. All right, girls. I gotta get planting my garden. Okay, I just gotta get the eggs into the house, put back my garden shoes on, and start hauling everything over to the garden. Oh, while I was out gathering eggs, Canada Post came from Vessie's. I believe this is my blueberries. So let's open it up and see. All right. And in the box we have, move my eggs out of the way here, blueberries. Wow, these are smaller than I anticipated. Huh. Much smaller than I anticipated, but that's okay, that's okay. I knew we wouldn't be getting anything this year. All right. And my little thank you note telling me who personally packed. And as usual, Bessie's is an enabler. And they always send a couple of books with them. So, this one is fall bulbs, and this one is supplies. I've been recycling them all, but those two I might keep. All right, so these I'm not going to get to today. I still got to prepare the ground over there a little bit. We still have some sod to dig up. The weather has been miserable here since we had that hot wave, heat wave, man. I can't speak today. Since we've had that heat wave, the weather's been not the greatest. It's been very rainy, and I had to bring all my plants in every night because we went way below 50. We even went below 45 several nights. So last night, if the weather is correct, was hopefully the last night I had to bring them back in, because I've looked ahead and like the next 12 days, we don't go below like 55 at night. So fingers crossed, friends. We are finally in real spring, heading into summer now. So yeah, so the blueberries are gonna wait. I'm just gonna leave these here for now. I gotta put my gorgeous eggs away. Okay, I will meet you at the garden. Okay, so I'm at my herb garden, and oh my gosh, my basil is looking fabulous. So I have to decide. I'm going to put some things in my green stock too. Have I mentioned how much I love that green stock planter? It's fabulous. Remember, mine's not the green stock. Mine's Mr. Planty Stacker. That was like $50. I checked to go get a couple more. They are still in stock. They're not 50 anymore. I think they were 59 when I checked a couple days ago, but it's still cheaper than the other brand. Wow, look at my chives. My goodness. And my oregano, I can actually harvest quite a bit of that. And here's some mint. You think you get it all, but you don't. Okay. So I also have some calendula and chamomile seeds I'm going to plant. I think I'm going to do them along the edges. All right. And the lilacs are still blooming and they smell amazing. So enough jibber jabbering. I got to get to work. Okay. So the first thing we are going to get planted is this lemon balm. I think I put one in my planter over there. Yeah, I did. So look, gloves. Okay. So this is actually, oh wow, that ground is really wet. Okay, this is actually a start I bought. My lemon balm didn't do so great. And by not so great, I mean it died. Okay. Got some sage too, because mine wasn't doing so good. And then I got a couple looking like this today. So I guess I just needed to wait. All right, we're gonna do this one next. This is new for 2022 for me, fenugreek. And woo, is that a little bit root mound. So we're just gonna break her up a little bit, loosen her up. Okay. I'm gonna plant that one. just going to stick this here until I can get better markers. Alright, fenugreek. I'm just going to dig a trench here because I have some seeds I want to grow here. So, first thing I'm going to put along in here is the rest of that calendula. I have an update too on my one seed challenge calendula. She's doing amazing. So I'm not even going to plant all of this because if one does half as well, if these do half as well as the one I planted did, I'm going to be having a lot of calendula. Just cover that back up. This is a good day to plant too because we're supposed to get a lot of rain the next couple of days. So, ow, I think a bug just bit me. All right. Okay, one seed, and I'm going to do chamomile probably along the side here. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, next one. Okay, I'm going to plant the sage that I bought. And it's organic too, which is nice. Sage. Could almost start harvesting that, honestly. It's got some pretty, but I'm going to let it get it established before I do that. Okay. We're not going very straight, but that's all right. And cinnamon basil. Look how wonderful that's doing. I was really worried about it because quite a bit of my plants got a little sun scorched. But most of them are coming back. I did lose a good amount, but most of them are coming back, so yay. That's beautiful. And it does have a little bit of a smell of cinnamon. It's basil with a hint of cinnamon. It smells so good. It makes a good tea. All right. This one needs to get planted because he's growing a little wonky. Lemon basil. I couldn't find lemon basil seeds this year, so I bought this as a start. A basil patch. Now I just need to find sweet basil. Sweet basil. So there's my row of basil. Okay, basil's complete. Okay, so I'm planting German chamomile. Oops. Yep, German. I'm going to plant some here and I'll plant some further up too. This is one of my favorites to grow. It's so pretty and it has such a nice little scent, and it makes great tea and great lotions. Tiny, tiny seeds. I'll give everybody a good watering when I'm done. Okay, there's one section of chamomile. Okay, who's next? Looks like chocolate mint's gonna be next. My other herbs should be coming. I have strawberry mint coming. I hope that gets here soon. Honestly, I thought it'd be here today. I ordered that from Richter Seeds. They were very quick getting me everything else, but I know they're busy. I did email them, just making sure I was still getting everything, and they said yes, it's just they're busy. So, all right, so that's chocolate mint. I have other mint here, but I'm putting them in pots to put down by the chicken coop. So, look at that basil. Good grief. That's cinnamon. It smells so good. All right. Okay, so update on the 1 seed challenge. I planted 1 calendula seed and it's doing amazing. So we're going to give this a special little spot here, probably right in the middle of the garden, so we can keep an eye on it and do the updates. So it's done really well. So 1 seed challenge planted in the garden, at least. There she is in the middle of the herb bed, place of honor. So I keep a good eye on her and make the updates a little bit easier. And I just hope all this video is working. I have to say, filming in the sun has its challenges. I'm going to put some more chamomile right in here. That's the seeds. That's how tiny they are. And I still haven't used the whole packet. Planted. Lemon thyme is going to go over here. So there's the pretty, huh? And it smells amazing. And I watered these last night. Yeah, I took the gloves off. It is just, I find it too hard to work with them. All right. It's okay, God made dirt. Dirt won't hurt. Actually makes you healthier. There we go. Again, that could almost be harvested too, but I'm going to let it get established at least a week or two before I come over here and start trimming any. There we go. Next is lavender. This will be my 4th time trying lavender. I don't want to say it will be my last time, but my goodness, it is hard to grow. And we have lavender farms here, like very popular lavender farms. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong and they're doing right, but okay. And I dug a hole here, so I'm just going to stick some dill. Dill planted. Here's my lavender. It smells so good. So I think I'm going to put that. I think I'm going to put one here. And you guys are going to go over to the Stacky. Oh, I think I'll put one cilantro in here. I started my cilantro a couple weeks ago. It's doing pretty good. Okay. And I'll do my other lavender there. There's one tray empty. Okay, I'll bring it back when I have these all planted. So let's see what we have so far. Ready? So I've got my lavender planted, and I just bought these at the dollar store. I thought they were cute, and you know, I just thought they looked nice in the herb garden. So I got that planted there. There's chamomile that will be coming up here. That's the lemon thyme. That's the 1 seed challenge calendula plant. My dill. Some dill. I already have some planted in the planter. That's the chocolate mint. And this is my basil row. That's sweet basil, lemon basil, cinnamon basil, cinnamon basil. That is lemon balm, fenugreek, and of course sage. So this is what it looks like. Oh, it looks so good. I have lots of space. So I am definitely going to, oh yes, and I have chamomile right here, along the edge here. So I have all this space here. I could absolutely plant something. And I have that space between those two logs. There's nothing in there. There's nothing up by the lavender at all, that whole spot. So that works out perfect. I will definitely be putting, I'm almost debating about putting my kidney beans in there and just attaching a trellis for them to grow up. I think I might. It gives them a nice little square of space to grow in, so I think I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go plant the rest of these herbs in the Mr. Stacky. Okay, so here is one of the Mr. Stackies. This is the one that's empty for the most part. The other one has potatoes in it and some white strawberries or pine berries. The one that I already have a few things in, that's chocolate mint, lemon balm. There's some dill over here. So I'm gonna plant one of my basils in here. And I might have to go get more dirt too. Is cinnamon basil. Boy, I sure grew a lot of that. Can you tell I like it? In my defense, I didn't expect it to germinate so well. Alright, there's cinnamon basil. I have some cilantro. There's some more sage. I'm going to put sage up in this one. It's empty here. And friends, do you all grow anything in the very bottom of these? See here? Do you all grow anything in the bottom? Let me know in the comments if you do. It's the bad thing about filming outside with no gloves. My camera is absolutely filthy. Okay, there's still a couple empties. I think there's a couple empties. There might be, I think I had to put 2 of the white strawberries in here, but she's looking good. Yeah, I think there's a couple empty over here. Stackers are done. Oh yeah, and the things you find when you're digging up on your property. I found this, I don't know, some kind of metal and a pair of pliers. They were buried in the dirt. So I got those out of there. And I have to say, when Dave and I bought this property, it'll be 8 years ago next month, we hardly saw worms. I'll tell you, we actually went to the bait store and bought several things of worms to put in the garden because we weren't seeing any, which made us think, wow, what were they doing to the ground here? Now I dig a little bit of dirt and there is no less than 10 worms in a little bit of amount. They are definitely back. They're definitely happier. We haven't had to buy worms for quite a few years now, and they're huge, big, juicy, plump worms. Fish would love them. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all the work we've done putting into the soil. It's nice soil. So okay, I think I'm going to do the beans in that square I was talking about. So something else that's new for us for 2022, red kidney beans, Canada wild goose beans, and they look so pretty, and soldier beans. Main staple when I grew up. So these are new to us this year, new in 2022. So these are, so the kidney beans are a bush type that grow up to 2 feet high, producing very large beans. They mature in the pods themselves. Direct seed after all danger of frost has passed. Germination can take up to 8 to 10 days. Allow plenty of space for airflow for beans to dry later in the season. Plant in 3-week intervals. So if they're a bush, that means I don't have to. These go up a trellis. I think maybe the kidney beans will be a good spot here. So that's what we're going to plant. The red kidney beans. And those are organic and they just look like red kidney beans. 1, 2, so I'll do 4 there. We'll do 4 over here. Kidney beans. Red kidney beans. I hope you do well. More cilantro that I dug up by mistake, so we're just going to plant it back over here. Still has its root and everything, so. Oh, Lynn. It's so tiny, I just didn't see it with all the grass clippings that are on here. Okay. Oh, they're so pretty. That's what they look like. Can you see them? Right there. Beautiful. Whoops. I dropped one. Canada wild goose beans. 1 row is planted. Well, there we have it, friends. My herb garden is planted along with the rest of the tower pot. So that's nice. It will look even nicer in a couple of weeks. So I just have to water everything. I'm going to water everything. Everything needs a good watering today. And it is supposed to rain for the next 3 days. So that will at least help the stuff I planted. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And my goal is to get 600 subscribers by the end of May. I need 15 more. So the best way you can help my channel is if you like it, please share it on social media and let people know. I appreciate it more than I could possibly put into words. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.